Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome all of you in this video lecture, which is for class 12th subject economics. And the topic for today's discussion is meaning of supply. जी हाँ प्यारे बच्चों, अब तक हम पढ़ चुके हैं डिमांड के बारे में, यानी कंज्यूमर किस तरीके से सोचता है, और हमने ये भी समझा है कि वो कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जिनसे कंज्यूमर की डिमांड में फ़र्क आता है. Now dear students, today we will study that side of the economy where from the consumer gets these products which he consumes. That is, today we will study production side of the economy, that is supply. Dear students, when any producer produces any commodity, then he thinks about its marketing. However, this marketing of the product produced by any producer depends on important factors like price of the commodity at any particular period of time and his willingness to sell the commodity. So dear students, we may define supply as the quantity of the product which a seller is willing and able to sell at a given price in the market during a period of time. I have shown here the definition of supply. So dear students, I may repeat it again that supply refers to quantity of a commodity that any firm or that any producer is willing and able, willing भी हो, able भी हो, to offer for sale at a given price during a given period of time. Dear students, however, sometimes we get confused with the terms stock and supply. What is stock and what is supply? Sometimes we get confused with these two terms. So dear students, let me clear you this confusion. Dear students, actually what is stock? Stock is the total available amount of any commodity which any producer is able to sell in the market. यानी कि स्टॉक हम उस को कहते हैं, उस अमाउंट को कहते हैं, अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट को कह सकते हैं जो एक प्रोड्यूसर के पास अवेलेबल हो मगर उसने अब तक वो सेल नहीं किया हो, उसको हम कहते हैं स्टॉक. स्टॉक मीन्स किसी चीज का स्टॉक रखना, जमा रखना. However, dear student, supply is that part of the stock which any producer make sale in the market. So we can say that supply is the potentiality of so we can say that stock is the potentiality of supply that backs it. यानी कि हम कह सकते हैं जो स्टॉक होता है, अगर हम कह सकते हैं that forms the back of supply. It is the natural law. जिस प्रोड्यूसर के पास जितनी भी सकत हो, जितना भी स्टॉक हो of any commodity, he may be able to sell that much of commodity. यानी कि ये हम कह सकते इट इज़ ए नेचुरल लॉ कि जिस प्रोड्यूसर के पास जितनी सकत हो, जितनी कैपेसिटी हो, उसी हिसाब से वो सप्लाई करता है. सो उसी कैपेसिटी मार्केट के पर डिपेंड है, वो उसके स्टॉक पर है, हाउ मच ही हैव प्रोड्यूस्ड एंड इज एबल टू सेल इन द मार्केट. Dear students, however, have you ever think that what are the factors which affect supply of any product? Yes, dear students, there are so many elements which leads to change in supply of any commodity. Some of them are like cost of production. Cost of प्रोडक्शन हम किसको कहते हैं? कॉस्ट मीन्स कीमत, प्रोडक्शन मीन्स जो प्रोडक्शन मीन्स कोई चीज पैदा करना. सो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन हम उस चीज को कह सकते हैं कि जितनी कीमत किसी चीज को बनाने में लगे. कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ए कमोडिटी में राइज. Cost of production of commodity may rise due to increase in the cost of various factors of production, like raw materials used in the production of any commodity. Yes, dear students, this will result in decrease in supply. For example, if the price of raw material is getting rising, so it will affect the supply of the commodity. When raw materials are available at high prices, so the supply of that particular commodity will also decrease. Conversely, we can say that a fall in price of such factors will lead to greater production and consequently an increase in supply. Dear student, this was the first factor. Now I will discuss the second factor which affects the supply of any factor, is that as regards agriculture commodities. जहाँ तक हम एग्रीकल्चर की बात करेंगे, better rainfall, improvement in irrigation, and the optimum doses of fertilizers, hybrid seeds, and better methods of production naturally would increase supply. However, dear students, on the other side, failure of rains, floods, fires, droughts will decrease the supply. Dear students, food supply recently in India, owing to larger production brought about by the Green Revolution and large supply of agriculture inputs like fertilizers, pests, and other factors, boost the agriculture in the India, and with that the supply of agriculture products also gets boosted. Yes, dear students, I may also discuss another factors which affects the supply of any product, that is the policies of government. How and what type of policies government adopts, that also affects the supply of any commodity. Yes, dear students, government initiatives and subsidies, like you also have noticed it, that like Kisan Credit, National Agriculture Development Programs, and Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana and other initiatives have made agriculture implements more affordable to farmers, and thus leads to increase in agriculture production, which in turn leads to increase in supply of agriculture products. This is the main factor which affects the supply of any commodity. Yes, dear students, there are so many factors apart from these which I have discussed here. You can consult the books and see what are those factors. So this was all about today. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.